Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy ZT Speed back at it again with some more Diablo Immortal content. And today I'm going to show you how to be the speediest boy on the server as a BARB. That's right, you will literally be the fastest BARB on your server if you learn how to use this build. Now, before we get into the build, I'd like to give a quick shout out to my boy Sashek over here, leading the Elden Chads, doing big things. Thank you so much for showing this to me, man. We were actually in a call the other day and he showed me this through Discord, and not only was it super entertaining to watch, but it's super entertaining to use. But yeah, so I'll just show you quickly. So there's two variations of this build. One is where I just maximize the sprint for the memes, and the other one is more so a build that you can actually run with a team and farm dungeons, farm open world with, and actually still be helpful for your team. So really quick, I just want to show you the base level sprint. So we go from here to here. Pretty good, if you ask me, but nothing crazy. But now, if we start from here again, we spin and then we go. Look how fast we are. Look how fast we are. We go a bit further, but we get there a lot faster. And keep in mind, we're also gonna knock whoever's in our way out of the way. One thing to keep in mind though is, there's gonna be bone pillars, there's gonna be black holes that you need to avoid, which is always gonna be a struggle. But outside of that, you don't really have much to worry about when running around. And the way this mechanic works is by running a 4-piece Vithus, you get this increase of 30% attack speed. But because we're running Juggernaut's plan, this sprint turns into attack. And rather than, speeding up the attack animations, it just speeds up our sprint animation, which is awesome because now we can keep up with the satyr horses. We can keep up with the wizard teleports. So we spin to proc Vithus and then we run. Keep in mind, if you don't spin for this build, you won't proc the Vithus, and you won't get the extra bonus. But see, you can just spin, run around like crazy. I'm running the Battlemaster's Helm for Demoralize. I'm running 5 Fresh Claws for the Armor Shred. I'm running Wreckfall for the Vithus proc. And I'm running Juggernaut's Plan to also proc the Vithus and make sprint into damage dealing effect or damage dealing skill. And on the bottom two, it actually doesn't matter what you run. Just run whatever you want. I'm running the Lacerate buff for bleed damage as well as Cruelty, so Wrath of the Berserker increases my critical hit chance. But the main thing here is Wreckfall, Juggernaut's Plan, and then Forset Vithus to proc the increased movement speed. But I'll show you this other variation that I like to use. And what's nice about this is instead of using Wreckfall, I use Broken Grasp, which increases block chance when I sprint. So this basically does the same exact thing that the Whirlwind effect does. It procs the Vithus, but the benefit of using this piece instead of Wreckfall is I don't have to spin to actually get that increased movement speed. So you'll see I'm not going to spin, but I just go crazy fast. One thing I also really like about the True Speed build is I have the sprint duration increase using Second Breath. I'm using the 5 Fresh Claws again, Broken Grass, Juggernaut, we need to run those. And these two don't matter again. But the thing I like about this is you don't have to spin. You can just run around and have that max speed going crazy. Just for the sake of comparison, this is the True Speed build compared to the other one, starting from the same spot. As you can see, we glitched a little at the end, but it's much further than the previous two. So yeah, this is a fun build to use. Whether it's just running around West March, whether you want to farm bounties with this build. The biggest downside with running this is you have to run the Juggernaut's Pants, which means you can't get your Furious Charge to have the circular knockup, which is really strong in my opinion for PvP. But I mean, I'll be honest, this is just a meme build. This is fun. I'm sure Blizzard slash NetEase might eventually patch this. To be fair, there's a bunch of other things they need to patch, like invisible enemies, invisible bone pillars. I mean, the list goes on, honestly. But nonetheless, I just want to get this video out for you guys, show you um, a new build that I don't think anyone knows about, frankly. And here's some BG footage. This is actually the first BG I played with this build. I definitely didn't carry the team, but I had a whole lot of fun running around in circles damaging these guys. Honestly, if it actually did decent damage, this would be a fun build to try out to knock people out of their channeling potentially to disrupt, but it just doesn't do any damage, so it's not competitively viable. It is, however, maybe the most fun build to run in BGs because I just run around people and like as long as I don't get stuck in a bone pillar or a black hole, I usually am fine. It's really easy to get in and out of combat too. But yeah, I'm just going to roll the footage from here. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all your likes, all your subs, all your views. It means a lot. And I also want to thank Sashek again for showing me this. Let me know if you guys have any questions or concerns about the build. I'm more than happy to answer them in the comment section below. Alright, peace.